Hello, United fans, and welcome to the Glory podcast. I'm your host, as always, Kyle Quinn, and joining me today is transfer guru Fabrizio Romano. Welcome, Fabrizio.
Hello, my friend. Thank you for the invitation and big pleasure to be together. Thank you.
Okay, we'll get straight to it. Jadon Sancho, he's always the hot topic. Uh, do you think United will sign him this summer?
Good question. It will take some time to answer because at the moment there are no official negotiation or official bid on the table. I think it will take time. It's not a quick one, so it will take some time. The situation is different since last summer because, as you know, last summer Borussia Dortmund always said 120 million euro guaranteed or nothing. Now it's different because they have an agreement with Sancho to let him leave Borussia Dortmund in case an important bid will arrive, but now the bid should be around 90, 95 million euro, so a bit less than 100 million euro, so the price is different. Let's see what Manchester United will decide. For sure, last summer they were really one step away from signing Sancho. The player was excited, so now they have to negotiate and let's see what happens. But for sure, there is still interest. But I think in the next days, the situation will be clarified also about the potential other clubs, but Manchester United for sure are interested, yes.
And do you think that would happen before the Euros or after the Euros?
I think it's not a quick one in my opinion. It's not a quick one because if you have not started negotiation today and with the Euros to start in Sundays will be really complicated with timing to complete the deal before the Euros. Then never say never in football because I'm not sport director of Manchester United, so I'm not managing the deal. But at the moment, I see with a bit of experience, a bit complicated to conclude the deal before the Euros.
Okay, we've seen that United are going to be signing Tom Heaton, but what does this mean for De Gea and Henderson? Will one of them two be leaving the club this summer then?
And they have to decide together with the club. They have a meeting planned with Solskjaer in the next days to decide also about the goalkeeper situation. There are a lot of rumors about De Gea, in particular with Roma linked to De Gea because of his relationship with Mourinho, but it's 100% not true. So he's not joining Roma. But for sure, Manchester United are not going to keep the goalkeepers for a good price. So if someone wants Manchester United goalkeepers, they have to pay. And at the moment, there are no negotiations. Tom Heaton was an opportunity for Manchester United. He's a free agent, so they decided to sign him because it's a big opportunity according to the club and the executives. It's a done deal. It will be completed in the next, I think, 20 days when the player will be back from holidays. He will have medicals and then will complete and sign with Manchester United for 2 seasons with one more as option. And so the agreement is done. But at the moment with De Gea and Henderson, there is still nothing decided. They will decide with Solskjaer in the next weeks. But Manchester United are not in a rush because Heaton was an opportunity, not a necessity. So that's why they are happy with this signing.
We've seen United heavily linked with Kieran Trippier from Atletico Madrid recently. Do you think that's a possibility this summer?
They've always been interested in Trippier as a player that Manchester United have always appreciated. And also when he moved to Atletico Madrid, he was in the air for Manchester United because people at the club like him so much and also Ole. But from Atletico Madrid, the position of Atletico Madrid as of today, and we are at the start of the transfer market, so let's see if it changes next month. But as of today, they say that Trippier is not for sale. They're keeping Trippier, and they have no intention to sell him this summer. So let's see if Manchester United will make an official bid or not. For sure, they are intention to sign a new right back. I said many times they want to sign a new right back to provide competition to Wan-Bissaka. They like Wan-Bissaka, but having another one would be important with the Champions League, and it's important to have many players available in the same position. Diogo Dalot will be back from AC Milan because he was on loan, so now he will be back, and the club will decide about Dalot if selling him, loaning him out again, or keeping the player because also with Ole, he was always in a good feeling, but he wants to play. So it's also about understanding what Manchester United wants to do with the player. But for sure, they have intention to provide competition to Wan-Bissaka.
Does AC Milan want to buy Diogo Dalot?
I think buy on a permanent deal, no, is not the case in this moment because AC Milan are focused on buying Tomori and sign new players. They have, of course, a good budget, but it's not an unlimited budget. So they need to be careful with spending money and these kind of things. But they are interested on keeping Diogo Dalot for one more season, maybe on loan with buy option or this kind of solution. They have a meeting scheduled with Manchester United to discuss in the next weeks. They will decide together with Manchester United. The player was really happy here in Italy. He had a good season. He's really, in my opinion, a good player. He was playing as left back, as right back when necessary, always available for the manager. Was playing more than 30 matches, so it was a good season for him here at AC Milan. But about money, AC Milan have to make some decision with Tomori, with Giroud, a lot of players involved, and that's why they will decide in the next days for Diogo Dalot.
Okay, it's been well documented that United want to sign a centre back this summer. We've seen names like Varane, uh, Pau Torres, and the Sevilla centre back Jules Koundé been mentioned. Who are United's first priority, and who's their second priority and third?
I think it will be a matter of budget. So it depends by how much you're spending on the striker, and then you'll decide about spending on the center back because they want to sign a center back, 100%. We know since January that they're working on some names. They have a list. It's normal for top clubs to have a list with some names, and then you have to value also the opportunity if there is a good price on the market. So considering the opportunities on the market, but the priority is understanding what's happening for attacking players and midfield because there are a lot of situations to clarify in the midfield. And then to go for the center back with the budget you have after signing something new in attacking position. So keep an eye, I would say, for sure on Varane because he could leave Manchester, as he could leave Real Madrid if an important bid will arrive this summer, and he's open to come back in to start a new journey in Premier League. So keep an eye on Varane. Keep an eye on Jules Koundé also because he's a player that's also appreciated from Manchester United and has always been appreciated from English clubs. So that's why there are opportunities for Koundé to leave Sevilla this summer. And for sure, they have some names in the list. So they have different opportunities with different price. For example, Pau Torres is another name that Manchester United are looking for, but his release clause is 65 million euro. So, it's not easy to spend this money and then sign player in attacking position. That's why Manchester United will go step by step this summer.
Now we've seen United being linked with holding midfielders like Declan Rice. Is that position a priority this summer?
It depends by what happens with Van de Beek and with Paul Pogba, because of course Pogba is out of contract in 1 year, so they need to decide to manage the Pogba situation. At the moment, there are no negotiations with Raiola to extend the contract. So let's see if the situation will change, and if any club will make the right proposal to sign Pogba, because Manchester United have no intention to give the player for 20 or 30 million euro, as I see in the reports around Europe. But this is not the case. Manchester United want big money and big fee to sell Paul Pogba this summer, also if he's out of contract in 1 year. So let's see what happens with Pogba. Let's see what happens also with Van de Beek, because the player wants to have something guaranteed from Manchester United. This season was not so good for him. He was not playing, so he's happy at Manchester United. He's a respectful guy. He's always been professional also when he was not playing, always training hard, always with a good mentality. But he wants to have something guaranteed for the next season. So if Manchester United will guarantee him that he will play, he will be part of the team, for sure he's also prepared to stay. If not, he will be maybe loaned out or sold this summer. And in this case, Manchester United could sign one or two new midfielders.
Yeah, well, I really hope that Van der Beek is given a chance this season because
Agree.
we know the qualities that he's got. Um,
Agree.
with Paul Pogba, if he does go this summer, who are his potential suitors? Who could afford the fee?
This is a good question because here in Italy we have always rumors about Juventus. It's normal because Pogba was having fantastic times at Juventus and he always been in touch with Juventus people in the last year. So yes, that's why we have rumors about Juventus and we have rumors about Real Madrid because Pogba's dream is to play at Real Madrid. So it's normal, but at the moment, no one has made the right proposal to Manchester United. It's just about contacts, with clubs waiting to see the situation. In this deal, timing will be key because if clubs see that Manchester United are not extending the contract of Pogba in July or in August, they maybe can try with a big bid in this moment to go with a different price. So timing will be key in the Pogba story. But I would say Real Madrid is Pogba's dream, as you always said. Juventus are always keen on Pogba, but it's a big money, and also the salary is a big problem for the clubs because salary of Pogba is more than 16 million euro per season. So it's not net, so it's not easy to afford Pogba this summer. But let's see. At the moment, Raiola is working, and I'm sure that something can happen. But Manchester United will be really serious on their position. Or you pay the right money, or the player is staying.
I assume a Ronaldo Pogba swap deal is not realistic.
At the moment, there is nothing. Then you can never say never in football because there are two players out of contract in 1 year. So it's an interesting situation to see what happens with Ronaldo and what happens with Pogba because they are out of contract in 1 year. But at the moment, Juventus and Manchester United are not talking about it. So I don't know what happens in 1 month or 2 months, but at the moment, they are not talking about it.
Okay, is there anyone else who could potentially leave United this summer? Say Martial, for example.
And for sure, some opportunities. We have to consider that the clubs need to sell some player. It's not just about Manchester United, but club need to sell players this summer because the situation is complicated by the financial point of view. So we will see what happens with these players. At the moment, with Martial, there are a lot of rumors about English clubs trying, but at the moment there is really nothing advanced. And because Manchester United are in a serious position when they have to sell a player. I see links about De Gea, I see links about Martial, but if Manchester United have to sell a player, they want the right money, or they are happy with the team they have, and they have to include some new player for sure, some new signing this summer. But for Martial, there is still nothing advanced. So some opportunity could arrive, yes, but at the moment there is nothing with a particular club.
And could the likes of Eric Bailly potentially leave the club this summer?
Sorry, I wasn't hearing.
Could Eric Bailly leave the club this summer?
I think no. He had an opportunity with Inter. If you're talking about Bailey, right?
Yeah.
Yes. He had an opportunity with Inter before signing a new contract with Manchester United because Inter were considering him as an opportunity for this summer. They need a centre back, so they were looking for this kind of opportunity. But then the player decided to stay at Manchester United to sign a new contract, so I would say no.
Okay, we've seen that Edison Cavani has signed a new contract. Does this mean United will not be searching for a striker this summer?
It depends by the market, if some opportunity will arrive, why not? But at the moment, they are really, really happy with Cavani. So what you were saying is correct. They're happy with Cavani. They were also a bit worried on the Cavani story because at the end of January, the player was really, really planning to come back to South America. He was open to talk with Boca Juniors and with other clubs. So he was really close to leave Manchester United. Then Ole and the board, they did an amazing job to convince Cavani, to convince him about Old Trafford with the fans to stay and play again one more season with Manchester United. And Cavani decided to stay. So it was a complicated deal to extend Cavani's contract. But Cavani is now 100% convinced that Manchester United is the perfect decision for his imminent future. So that's why they're happy with him. And after having this kind of negotiation, you are not signing, in my opinion, it's not news, it's my opinion, you are not signing a top striker after you had 3 months negotiating with Cavani and hoping for Cavani to stay. That's it.
And finally, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been rumored that he's about to sign a new 3-year contract. Is that correct?
It's something that they will discuss with Manchester United in the next, I would say, weeks. Is not imminent like ours, but in the next weeks they will discuss about it because Manchester United are happy with him. He's also convinced that next season he could win something important with Manchester United. So it's time to win. He did a good job, but it's time to win with Manchester United, and he knows about it. So Manchester United are open to talk with him about the new contract, about also new project, but together with him. And so that's why in the next weeks we will have some update on this side. Yes, but it's not imminent. They need to discuss, they need to negotiate, to plan together with for the future. But the vision is the same. So there are opportunities for him to sign a new contract.
Okay, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on, Fabrizio.
Thank you, really. Big pleasure for me, and good luck for the season. And thank you for inviting me.
Hope to have you on again sometime. Okay, if you haven't got time to watch our podcast on YouTube, it's also available on Apple, Spotify, Podbean, Google, and all major podcast providers. Please leave us a like on the video and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, Fabrizio.
Thank you, my friend. Really, really appreciate it.